In this morning's Health Watch, the Heimlich maneuver. Army medic John Stone was at the right place at the right time on Wednesday, and he saved Toby Weiss's life when she started choking at a New York Yankees game. Toby and John are here along with our own Dr. Jennifer Ashton, who is going to show us the right way to perform the Heimlich maneuver. But first, let's talk about this story because it's pretty wild what happened, and it has a good ending. So, Toby, you're there at the game. This is on Wednesday. It's the first inning. You're eating a piece of steak?
I am.
What happened?
Well, I started to chew it, and I tried to swallow it, and it wouldn't go down, so I tried to cough it up. I couldn't cough it up. I tried to swallow it again, and at that point, I realized I was in trouble. I couldn't.
And people around you realized as well. Other people came up, and they tried to give you the Heimlich, right? How many people?
I would say 3 or 4 people came and tried to do it, and they kept saying, "Is it out?" I kept saying, I couldn't even talk. I just kept saying no.
It's not out. You're watching this from where?
I was about 10 rows behind her.
What happened?
I just seen the commotion. Me and my brother were there, and I'm like, looks like that woman's in trouble. Looks like she's choking. And he knows I'm a medic, so he's like, go. And I'm like, well, there's enough people down there. But then I noticed that it didn't look like they had it under control. So I went down and tapped the guy on the shoulder that was trying to do the Heimlich on her. I said, hey, I'm a medic, and I'm here if you need me to help. And he was like, have at it. And I was like, all right. And tried doing it. She was slumped over, trying to get the obstruction out, and I asked her to stand up as straight as she could. That way I could get up under her diaphragm, and a couple thrusts, and out it came.
Do you remember I mean, were you, I know it was obviously a crazy time for you, but did you hear him say that to you?
I heard him say stand up. I heard him say stand up straighter, and then I felt something come out. But it took a few tries. You're
an Army medic. You served in Iraq. Have you ever done this before?
Not the Heimlich maneuver, no. It's the first time for real, yeah.
And it worked for real.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Relieved and thankful. Thank God that he was in the stadium.
A little bit sore, but maybe that's because so many people tried it before.
Right.
Okay. You guys got a little special treatment from the Yankees after, right?
Oh, yeah.
They were amazing.
They're amazing. Such a classy organization. They upgraded our seats and comped us with food and drink and brought us on the field after the game, gave us a gift bag with a bobblehead, game ball, keychain. It's amazing.
$1,200 seats, not too bad. Let's bring in Dr. Jennifer Ashton now, because this is something that people have heard of the Heimlich maneuver, but I think a lot of people, and they know that it's some sort of pressure applied, but not where and how and what happens.
One of the biggest take-home messages here, Jeff, learn the Heimlich maneuver, learn CPR. You never know when you might have to use it, and it can save someone's life. So this is so important. But you're right. First, most people don't know how to do it. The other thing most people don't know is the international sign for choking, which is like this, okay?
Go like this.
One important thing, when someone is choking, if they can talk to you or they can cough, leave them alone. You want to see that they're moving air, so if they can talk and cough, they're moving air. You do not want to get involved. You want to stand by, be ready to intervene, but actually you can make it worse by banging on their back or jostling them around. Let them take care of it by themselves. Now, you're going to demonstrate.
Price gave me a bad piece of coffee cake this morning.
He's trying to get rid of you.
I'm actually choking right now.
Right, so this is what we're going to do.
So I get up, I make this
sign for choking. The person who's going to help you is going to come up and say, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" You're going to be making the sign. You're going to turn the person around, get behind them, make a fist with one hand, wrap your other hand around the fist, and where you want to be is really right above the belly button. So you can quickly feel for a belt. You're going to put your fist there, and you're going to do 5 forceful blows up towards the nose, as hard as you can.
A solid amount of force on there,
as hard as you can. Then you're going to turn the person around and you're going to reassess. You're going to look at their face. You're going to see if they can talk, if they can cough, what the coloration around their lips are. If necessary, you're going to repeat it and do it again, okay? As hard as you can. Now, also important, there's different techniques for children over the age of 1. There's different techniques for pregnant women. And if, God forbid, you're alone, you can either do it on yourself or you can put yourself over a chair or table. So strongly recommend people go to the American Red Cross, the American Heart Association, the Heimlich Association sites, and educate yourself about how to do this. You could save someone's life.
Great stuff. Well done, John.
Very well done.
Thank you.
Glad to hear you're better. Fully recover. Dr. Jennifer Ashton, thank you very much. I'll know that you can save me at any moment. Toby Weiss, John Stone, Dr. Jennifer Ashton, great story.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.